What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, that's Isis in the building, back with another YouTube video. And today I will be giving you 11 movie/TV shows to watch when you're bored at home and you just want to watch Netflix. So I'll be giving you 11 of them, and for some of the ones that I don't know, I'll definitely be giving you a brief description of what it is, so you can just, have a brief description and watch it if you feel like watching it after this video. But today, if you don't know, but trust me, today, by the end of this video, if you don't know what to watch, or if you're still stuck on what to watch, you came to the right place. You came to the right place, because trust me, there's some good ones up on here. And if you don't like some of them, you must have to like one, because some of them are even the top rated on Netflix, and some of them are the most viewed on Netflix. Like, come on now. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to get into this video. Nothing further, nothing less. Alright, so I'm going to go into movies first. I want to go into shows first. Sorry about that. I want to go into shows first, because for me, if you're like, for me, I love shows. Like, I like binge watching things, and I just like watching it for some reason. And I just feel like watching shows is just more better than movies. This is my personal opinion, because like, I feel like I have something that'll last me throughout the day and gap up my just time that I just have free. So some people like movies. I love movies too, but I just prefer shows, so I can just chill and just binge watch all day. Like, I have no problem just binge watching all day. I just love shows, especially interesting shows on Netflix, and Netflix has gotten better. Netflix has definitely stepped their game up with movies and shows. If you're not interested in shows, you're interested in movies. Alright, so the first show I want to tell you guys is, well, the first show that I have on my notes here is You. So I actually watched a little bit of it, and I do know a brief description of it. So throughout the show, there's a guy named Joe, and he is trying to find his love journey. But he does encounter a girl, and he thinks that she is completely the one, and he thinks that his love journey is over. But them two run into like complete complications, and he becomes girl crazy, and he just becomes just mentally and psychotic and starts doing bad things, and he winds up like just, doing despiteful things that you wouldn't expect a person to do throughout the show. So this one is a really good show, and I feel like if you are interested in love, or if you're interested in some type of genre like that, definitely look forward into doing that. Definitely look forward into watching it. Definitely look forward into watching it. It's really good, and I watched not couple seasons. I watched a couple episodes and stuff like that. I actually went through the first season of that. So it's pretty good. The second one I have is The Maid. That one is really, really good. It shows like this woman's struggle, and how she has a daughter. Her ex-man is abusive to her, and she goes back and forth trying to get her daughter from out of court and out the court system and away from the abusive father. But the abusive father just thinks that he's right, and he wants to have the kid, and she just goes through a lot, and she has to work even below minimum wage, and just by cleaning people's houses and becoming a maid and just doing things that she feels like she needs to do so she can live a happy life with her daughter. And she wants to move her daughter to a better place, but there's always something that's stopping her. Her mother is also not a supportive figure in her life, and the woman's father is also not a father figure in her life, so she really has no one. And she's just doing this all by herself. And it's just a big struggle, but it's definitely a great movie to watch. I've watched all of it. And it's really good. And it just shows how, like, how much a person can really struggle and how much a woman can really take, like, and just still keeps pushing because she wants a better life, and she wants a better life for her daughter. And I totally respect that. And I totally respect all the women and all the single mothers that's just dealing with this. And it's true. It's like living like a true life. It's like really a real life experience with women out here. And I feel like I respect that. You're working hard for your daughter, not trying to let your daughter or son know that you're in this predicament, but you are going to work your ass off to definitely provide for them and make sure they live and have a healthier lifestyle. No matter what no one says, you got this, and you're just a strong human being. The Circle. So I watched The Circle. The Circle is really good, but like I feel like I could only watch the 3rd season. I skipped it because like it's repetitive. Bye. It's really repetitive, and like it's just like it's like repetitive, and I don't really want to like keep like watching repetitive shows because I already know what's the outcome of it. And like it's different challenges and stuff like that, but it's like a game. Let me show you on my laptop, you guys. The Circle. It's actually really good. You win $100,000 in the end once you complete the game, and you have to become an influencer, and you have to become just someone that everyone likes. The Circle. Let's see. All right. So it's about a quick description of the show. It's about status and strategy collide, and this social experience and competition. Sorry, let me reread it all over again because I'm just stumbling. Status and strategy collide in the social experience and competition show where online players flirt, befriend, and catfish their way towards $100,000. So you have to flirt, befriend, and catfish their way to $100,000. So you have to do whatever it takes in the show to win $100,000. And like there's like so many plot twists to this. I feel like I wanted to sign up. You can also sign up to be in the Circle. You should definitely, I encourage you to watch the 3rd season because I feel like the 3rd season just gave me like everything that I needed to know. And the 3rd season was the most interesting to me because like it was just people were really competing, like they was just ready to eliminate. Like you have to become an influencer. An influencer means like everyone has to like you, and you're also doing the challenges correctly, and you're also doing the games correctly that the Circle wants you to do. And you're basically, I feel like you're in like this big hotel room, but nobody can see or hear you. You have to talk through a screen, like be like, hey Siri, hi everyone, how are you doing today? Circle, send. That's what you have to be like. And everybody has to basically just talk through texting, but then using like a hey Siri or hey Circle, do this, say this for me. And it's pretty cool. And like you actually can find a relationship off of that. You can find friendship off of that. Seeing at the end when they had like this whole entire reunion, they was like already friends, and like they just immediately collab together once that one person won $100,000. And another plot twist to this show is that anybody can jump in at any given time. So you have to figure out if that person's real or if that person is a catfish. So everybody has a lot of thinking to do, and I can definitely tell, and I can definitely see who's a catfish or not, because I'm just like, this person don't look real. This person looks real, but at the same time, you never know. You never know. And all I just gotta say is focus your eyes on the prize. focus your eyes on the prize, and I just feel like you'll be good. But this one, hopefully I explained this one really well to you guys, because this show is actually really good and I like it. Sorry guys, I got like a little bit of a stuffy nose, but it is what it is. So another show that I do have for you guys is called Manifest. I haven't seen that one yet. This one everyone's going crazy about too, and I feel like I never even seen it, like, but I would definitely give you guys like a brief description of what Manifest is, because I'm kind of interested too, because the name kind of sounds like interesting. Manifest. I'm sorry if I sound like kind of sick or whatever. Manifest. Okay. So, when a plane mysteriously lands years after takeoff, the people on board return to a world that has moved on without them and face strange new realities. This one actually seems pretty good. I like this one, and I might consider watching it. Like, this one sounds pretty good. So, like, let's move on in the face. So, basically, they went to like a different like place, and then like the world moved on without them. I wonder like how did the world move on without them, and just like what did they experience, like how did they experience those things, and like what kind of characters like kind of just like make it out through the movie, or do you have to leave some people behind, or just like I don't know. I have like a really just like questionable like mindset when it comes to this show Manifest. This is what it looks like. And that's the brief description, and these are all the shows that go with it. But yeah, that was Manifest. The Great British Baking Show. I like this one. If you want to know how to bake, if you want to know how to cook, please go to this show. Like, this show is like really good. It's just like a bake. Honestly, it's just like people, you have to just make a dish, and then someone would test try it, and see if it's good. You got everything evened out. You know what it means to be a true baker. And like, oh my God, some of the dishes look good. I have to eat cake, or I just been in like a sugary mood so much that I have to eat a cookie, or I have to eat brownies while watching it, because it's so I like it. And like the people's voices is like really British, and they come from different places, and they have to just like, you know, just like, ooh, I have to make this better. I have to do this. I'm like, okay, I'm digging it. Let me go get a brownie real quick, and I'll catch you later. I'll be right back. I'm not even going to catch you later. I'm going to be right back. But yeah, like, it's really good. And like, some of them are really good bakers. And like, I think I want to use one of their recipes and make it in my own kitchen, because that's a really good show. I like that show. It's just all about baking, trying things, and besides just British people baking. So, why not? You know? The Family Reunion. I kind of like this. I honestly started watching this one last year, and I just feel like this one was like really interesting, because like it's about a retired football player, and he has a wife and kids, and I believe they lost their house over I think a storm that happened in their hometown, or they just lost their house somehow. Not somehow, but like they lost it over a probable cause. And they wind up living with their grandmother in what is it? Is it in Georgia? Is it in Georgia? I don't know. I think it's in Georgia. I think it's in Georgia, but then they make a whole reality show over this family, this retired football family. All right, so we're going to transition into movies now. The first one that I have on my movies is Fatherhood. And this is the one with Kevin Hart, and he struggles to know what it takes to be a dad, and he's a single dad, and his wife died, so he's just trying to do everything he can to just support his daughter. And like I said in the Maid show, I respect any woman or father that's trying to be a mother or father figure to their daughter or son. So in this one, and the Fatherhood is based off of a true story. When a Stranger Calls. This one is about this one is okay. This one is not really, I like it, but it's not, it's just okay. So this one's about a babysitter just getting prank calls and stuff like that. She just keeps getting bothered on her phone. She keeps getting bothered, and like, it's like a terror movie, and it's just like a horror movie as well. So Stuart Little is about a mouse, and he was in a orphanage, and a family came in and basically took him as their own, and he became a Little. His name was Stuart Little, and he was adopted by them, and it took a while for one of the family members to really like Stuart just had to try his best to prove his innocence, and that he really wanted to be loved, and he really wanted to have a family. And throughout the movie, he shows his innocence, and basically he shows that he can be a good brother, and he can be anything that the family wants, and just he really wants to fit in, and he really wants to be like a part of the family, so he'll do anything that it takes, and he did, and they wound up loving Stuart Little. They all thought, some of their family members thought he was strange because he was a mouse, but then most of them still accepted him for who he was, besides the outsiders, which, the outsiders is always never gonna know. The outsiders is never gonna know, so what's the use of explaining it to them? But this movie was really good, and I liked it. It was a 10 out of 10. I feel like I did a lot of explaining, but it's whatever for you guys, so it's whatever. Without further ado, like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. Run up my other videos, run up my public interview videos, run up my little YouTube shorts, and go look at my dog Cena. She's pretty, she's cute. I love my doggy. And just get to know me more, and definitely be up in the comment section, and let me know what other videos you guys want me to post, because I feel like this video was really helpful to others, and I feel like this video was really just good for people. And yeah, just run up my other videos. My public interviews are really good. We have the spelling bee. We have the finish the lyrics challenge. That one was really good. What race would you not date? That being said, see you guys in the next video. Peace.